The industry, well, I can only talk about the UK industry because obviously that's where I'm from and that's what I know more so. I think it's always going to be hard, especially doing the type of music that I've come from and that I'm doing. It's going to be harder to market it in this country.
Yeah.
That's just the bottom line.
Yeah.
Consumer-wise, people are buying it right now, pop music, dance music, so forth. Hip-hop, urban, R&B doesn't get as much sales.
Yeah.
So what you're finding is people are struggling to kind of make money off of their own music. And what I kind of tell people is that you kind of have to think of music as long term. Yeah. Don't watch MTV and think that's going to be me. I'm going to make a video, I'm going to do a song, that's me, I'm going to be a superstar. It doesn't work like that. And I think it's just instilling the reality of the industry into people. Because I know a lot of people that started when I started and are just not doing it now. Yeah, they're not recording, they're not even inspired to write anymore. And it's really about doing it because you love it.
Okay, so you would say that music is like a long game.
It's definitely, I mean, financial rewards are few and far between. I mean,
and the thing is, what I understand about the music industry from the business side of things is that even the kind of contracts that perhaps rap artists didn't even get in the UK before, but you know, talking about maybe other urban, and I hate that word, artists may have got, even those kind of contracts aren't really on offer on the wide scale anymore. Everything's changed.
No, I mean the whole thing. People were getting signed left, right, and centre back in the day. Even if you didn't see them on television, they were getting signed. Like labels would like kind of building up a barrage of artists that they were eventually going to put out. So they kind of put them on the shelf. Now to get a deal, ooh, yeah, that's tight. I mean. The artists that you're seeing now, like the Chipmunks, the Tinchies, they're the ones that have the deals, the major money, the major backing, which is why you're going to always see them. Other artists that are not signed are going to have a longer journey, and they're not going to get the financial rewards as much. And then again, telling, like, I think mainly the youth coming up looking at people that they see on television and thinking that they're making all this money. The reality is they're probably not.
I mean, I don't think it helps when you have certain artists, and you know, I'm never one for blowing up people's spots, but certain artists, you know, being on Twitter and gassing about how many bags they make.
I mean,
you know, I don't really think that helps.
Nah, it doesn't, and I think it's kind of irrelevant. If you're making music, you should be making music. If you don't get me wrong, everyone likes nice things. If you're making enough money to buy a new car, good on you. If you're gonna buy a good new house, that's a good look.
But you wouldn't necessarily buy a new house and then be putting things on YouTube about how much a house costs.
No, of course not. It's weird, but that's the thing. Like, and you're right. If you put things into perspective, people should be buying houses, and maybe even blowing up about that, as opposed to buying a new platinum chain, and not having anywhere to live. That doesn't make no sense. And that's and that's the false representation you're giving to the consumer or the fan that's watching and seeing you on TV, and thinking this is a rosy lifestyle. I think it's just about being real. I think that's what's missing from our industry. Definitely.
And you would say definitely the reality is, I mean, for somebody trying to get into the music game, let alone the rap game, which is then a smaller portion of the music game, that financial rewards may come, could come,
definitely.
But you know, it has to be about your grind first.
Yes, definitely. If you're only doing it for the money, you will fail. It's that simple. If I was only doing this for the money, I would have stopped ages ago. I mean, I have other ways of making money, so it's not really a thing where I'm doing music just to make money. You see what I mean? So it depends where your mentality is, and it will come across in the music. People will see right through that. If they're not getting anything from your music as such, and they can see that you're kind of just copying the next guy, it's going to be quite evident.
I think money affects music in any event. 50 Cent is to me is an example of that. When once it came, just the whole style, just for me, I was kind of, you know. There was no hunger left in that voice.
Well, money was in the bank. Everything was rosy.
Okay, what I want to do, because we haven't heard any of your music this side of the show, and we're coming up to the halfway point. So what I want to do is I want to sling on.
Sling something on.
I want to sling something on.
Like it.
And this is Drake is an artist who, he's alright.
Do you know what?
He likes skin.
Do you know what? It's weird. I wasn't feeling Drake immediately. But he brought out some hot songs. Like he's got a song with Trey. He's got a song with Trey Songz.
Okay.
Big.
Okay.
Yeah, and this tune that I did the remix over is a big track.
Okay.
So that's pretty much why I did it, because it was a big track.
Okay, you know what I want to do to give it its fair dues, in fact, because I'm watching time go, and I don't want to. You know what? I'm like. You know, I'm a bit possessive about music. I don't like if it comes up, it's not stopping.
No,
I hate DJs who cut tunes.
Let it roll. Let it roll.
So what we're gonna get to that after the break.
No problem.
But I'm going to remind people, if you guys want to interact with us here in the studio, the way you can do it, if you want to send your views in, you can text to 88882. Make sure you put the word bang before your message to 88882. You can also email studio@bangradio.fm. That's where we are. We're in the studio at bangradio.fm. So it's easy enough to remember, even though I always read it off a wall. You can also call 0208 963 9566. That's 0208 963 9566. We are here until 10 o'clock. I have Archer in the studio with me. After the break, we are definitely going to be promoting some of his hot tracks. We have his management, we have his team, 3ME up in the building, and we're going to be talking about the whole team vibe. Team UK, baby!
That's it.
Okay, and of course...
So does that advert's cutting it?
Yeah, it cuts in on the top.
Oh, see, so you have to work to that schedule.
And I don't like tunes being
that's cool.
This is like a new thing, so I have to like get my timings right.
Wow, no, you did so well.